Namaste students, I am Dr. Aziz Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the topic various downstream processing and the process number 4, that is the polishing of the product. The topic belongs to the subject downstream processing, and now we are going to discuss about the topic. So in the last lecture we discussed about the topic downstream processing. So downstream processing is the complete removal of the undesirable contents from the final product. So various types of processing involved in downstream processing. These includes removal of insolubles, product isolation, product purification, product polishing, and then after completion of all these things, the product is market sent to the market. Today I am going to discuss about the topic product policing. So last time we discussed about these three topics. Now product policing. What is product policing? It is the finalization of the product when the product has completely pure and all the impurities have been removed from the product. Then the product is polished. It is finalized so that it looks good. It looks good. It may be said that we do the product polishing for the quality and finalization of the product. If the quality increases of the product, then the product life is more than expected. So we perform the product polishing for all the things. So the techniques which are involved in the product polishing include crystallization, desiccation, lyophilization, spray drying, and sterilization. First, we discuss about the crystallization. Crystallization is the process of formation of some solid crystals of the product. The one example is that agar. Agar that we use in the labs. The agar is crystallized so that its life become more longer than the usual. It expires more longer than the usual agar. Similarly, the peptone is also crystallized. Only some companies crystallize their products so that their life becomes uh, more longer, and not only the life, the product quality increases, and the cost of the product is also increases. The reputation of the company also depends on the product uh, life, so it increases the trust onto the customers. Next is the desiccation. Desiccation is the state of extreme dryness. The product is dried into extreme condition so that no damage can be made in the product due to absorbance of the water, due to some uh, contamination. If any moisture present in that product, they may be contaminated by some microorganism. So the product is desiccated before sending to the market. Next is lyophilization. Lyophilization is also an important technique. Some product needs the lyophilization. Lyophilization is the process of freezing the material. The temperature of the product is reduced, and it is stored in the liquid nitrogen and lyophilized so that the product can be recovered. The example is there some microorganism. Uh, are lyophilized. So uh, inoculum, and they are used in the form of inoculum in the labs. If we lyophilize the microorganism, then we can recover it. But if we do not lyophilize, then the microorganism can be uh, damaged. They can be contaminated. They can be destroyed due to absence of the some contaminant factor, due to absence of the nutrients. So we lyophilize so that they do not feel any deficiency of the nutrients. So this is the example of the lyophilization of the microorganism, that includes the freezing of the materials. Some other materials can also be freeze, such as mm, ice creams. These are only used in the lyophilization conditions. Next is spray drying. Spray drying is the method of production a dry powder from the liquid. Uh, a very hot gas is applied onto the mm, product so that the product may be dried. The gas is thrown on the product in the form of a gas, and when the gas is applied, the product may be formed in the into the dry form or into the powder form. So what is the benefit of the, it increases the age of the product, and the many of the food and pharmaceutical products are used as the spray drying products. If some product which cannot be spray dried using the hot gas, they are spray dried using the ethanol and nitrogen, because they may be have some problem of inflammation. If they have an inflammation problem, then we can use ethanol and nitrogen so that the product can be spray dried. Next is sterilization. Sterilization, as we are in the field of the microbiology, we are very well known to the sterilization. Sterilization is a technique for to the elimination of some microorganisms, elimination, removal, killing of microorganisms such as fungi, bacteria, viruses, spores. Okay. So what are the processes involved in the sterilization? For the sterilization of the product, we can perform heat sterilization, such as heat drying, sterilization by some chemicals, sterilization by some irradiation, sterilization by high pressure heating, and sterilization by filtration. Some products which cannot be autoclaved can be sterilized by filtration, because some very thin filter can remove bacterial, because their pore size is very low, and the bacteria viruses pore size is larger, so they can be filtered through the membrane filtration process. So this is the process of sterilization which is required to removal of the microorganism, and we perform this sterilization process to increase the age of the product. So now our topic is clear here, and next we will meet in another video tutorial